Welcome, world, to the world of African biographies. On this channel, we'll discuss, get to know, and learn about African legends, experts in sports, icons in music, scholars, sportsmen. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share. And now let's get to know the legend. Obvious, ndithetha upro. Abamaziyo upro bathanda ukuthi ngu-Pro Kid. Uyayibona loo nto? Pro Kid. UPro Kid ngubani? Obviously, uPro Kid. He is the legend South African rapper. So uLinda Mkhize, ozalwe 22 June 1981, better known by his stage name Pro and formerly as Pro Kid, was a South African rapper and producer. He was known for rapping in a mixture of South African township, Soweto vernacular, and English. His music spoke on township realities. Mkhize contributed to the development of Kasa rap. He is also regarded as one of the pioneers of South African hip hop. His work created opportunities and influenced other artists such as aka Umiki M, or Red Button, Sia Shezi, Deep Soweto, Fezi, Chipa, and KO, Massiven, Touchline, MT Questa, and his younger brother, DJ City Lights, and many more Kasi MCs. Now, Ulinda Mkhize was born and raised in Orlando, Soweto. When he was a teenager, he would take part in rap battles and ciphers to showcase his skills. In 2004, he went on to win an MC battle competition hosted by Utibo Touch. Nobody amkhumbula Utibo Touch. Radio presenter Utibo Touch, and an accent nje naye ekhethekileyo on the urban youth radio station YFM. His success on this show is what led to his breakthrough record deal. In 2017, he co-hosted SABC One Rap Battle competition, One Mic, for 2 seasons, along with Big Zulu. Funuba Nimal. Nangu Big Zulu. He became famous after the release of his first single, Soweto. The song is an ode to his birthplace, Soweto. It was produced by his longtime producer and collaborator, Omen the Chef. A follow-up to that was a song called Wozuzobona, which gained widespread popularity in South Africa and set the path for his debut album, Heads and Tails, which was released in 2005. Masiya discography yakhe, studio albums zakhe, obviously sithenge Heads and Tails 2005, DNA 2006, Udankie Sani 2008, Snake Letters 2010, Continue City 2012. Now, he was signed by Ugalo Record Company and opened was signed at TS Records. When he was signed by Ugalo Records, he released the album, but the album it was rushed according to him, and the fans were saying Bana doesn't really sound like authentically him. And I think that's when he explained, but no, this album had a deadline, so he had to rush and put in a Songs Kula album. So he feels like that was Galo's album and not necessarily his album. And obviously, he went to ETS Records for more freedom in the creation space, which is co-owned by ODJ Spoo. After his independently released track Soweto became popular. His popularity is largely because he proudly represents South African Kasi township life, rapping in a mixture of vernacular, obviously English. I don't know what it is, but it's out there. I think because of the colonization, sithanda English ibeka phambili as if like it's a form of intelligence. But there are people around us who inspire us, but no. Tap into your language when you acting, whether it's making music, and actually you gain like a big support from South Africans because they relate more when we, I think, are creative, expressing ourselves creatively in our language. Now, Pro Kid was the front man of the Saudi Westerners, a crew that included label mate Mags. He had been involved in several battles with other South African MCs, including a much publicized battle with Turiniti member Ugaido on Johannesburg radio station YFM. And that battle is said that it garnered actually It garnered 1 million listeners at the time. That was a huge deal for a radio station to have a 1 million listeners ngalamini Pro Kid when he was battling one of the biggest MCs up in South Africa, and obviously Pro Kid wawina, and he was crowned one of the best MCs, obviously, with battle. And he used to go to Egandhi Square to battle Payana or to have his ciphers Nabanyo Mrepanyana. And if you don't know Igandhi Square, it's in Joburg CBD, a Marshall town, up there, not like at the bottom. If you know Johannesburg CBD, it's up there, Igandhi Square. So he used to go to Igandhi Square and have all these ciphers. And he used to also, there used to be also another program that was very famous during those days that launched many hip hop stars. And he used to battle there, and he was known. Now, Upro Kid was raised by his mother. She played a big role in supporting his music. His lyrics often touched on his upbringing and challenges that they faced. And obviously, if you grew up in the township, you know, there are many harsh realities that we have to deal with on a daily basis. Yeah. Now, when it comes to his faith, he's not really public about it, but definitely he dropped some hints about spirituality in his music. And he seemed to lean on his faith, especially during tough times. And his song Amen touches on themes of struggle and hope. Now, Prokid went to school at Soweto. Specifically, I attended a local school in the area where he grew up. Uh, Education played a part in his history, but music became obviously his focus. He attended Progress Comprehensive School in Soweto. It's a public secondary school with around 613 learners and 38 teachers. Obviously, like I said, he was discovered upro like on social media. He started sharing no music on a public platforms. And also Ulandoza Facebook was very, very, very big at that time. There's not much that is known about Ulandoza Pro Kid, his personal life. So Pro's career took off. No. It took off with the song Soweto. Now, I want to talk about the challenges that he faced in the music industry. Prokid's family and fans have spoken about him facing challenges in the music industry, including issues related to exploitation and management. His story highlights the tough realities many artists face. Now, later on, Upro dropped the kid from his name to simplify it and focus on his brand, obviously to mark maturity. He wanted a stronger and more impactful name, and Pro Kid was already gaining obviously attraction. He launched a shoe line called Pro Kid Footwear. It was a cool way for him to connect with fans and express his lifestyle. The shoe line fit his edgy urban vibe. Pro Kid's brand, Pro Kid Footwear, reflected urban style and music vibe. He designed shoes that resonated with his fans, blending streetwear with Soweto roots. He discovered and mentored several artists, including MTA, a well-known South African rapper. He played a role in promoting and supporting local talent. Other artists that he mentored, influenced by Prokid, include aka Mickey M, Red Button, Sia Z, Fizzy, Sheepa, and MKO, Massive, Touchline, Orquesta, and actually many more. Prokid was involved in scandals surrounding his alleged affair with Mandisa Mbandra, which sparked controversies among fans and the media. His family later revealed he suffered from a rare condition called hemosarcus pancreaticus, which caused death, debunking rumors of drug abuse. And I think it's because a lot of artists had suffered from substance abuse. He did speak about challenges in the music industry, including financial struggles and feeling exploited. He had to fight for his rights and royalties like many artists in the industry. He presented shows at various venues. Kylie Chamakaza, he hosted a show as part of the For the Kids tour on February 25, and Full in another stop on the For Kids tour was scheduled for March 11. Johannesburg, he performed at the back of the City Festival where Alpha V Mr. O31 dropped a lifestyle on his beat Utiningo Pro. Channel O Music Awards Pro Kid gave a stellar performance at this event. Some say he was a presenter on Jika Majika, but Pro Kid wasn't a presenter on Jika Majika, but DJ Zindle was the presenter DJ on the show. But he did present a show on Channel O. He co-hosted the SABC One rap battle competition, won mic for 2 seasons alongside Big Zulu. He also had a TV presenting spot on Channel O, hosting a hip hop segment called Head Rush. He's very talented. He was a father to a daughter. She's probably older now, named Unonkanyezi at the time of his passing, 2018, and she was 3 at the time, allegedly. And he was married to Ayanda, and that's whom they said that he had a daughter with. And they were married about 7 years from 2011. He was very, very private. Pro Kid's favorite food was ikota. Ikota is very famous in Gauteng. It's a South African slang for a sandwich, typically filled with ingredients like steak, chicken, and veggies. And that is it, Ngo Pro. Yeah, subscribe, share, and if you know anything, just comment down below. All I know is that actually that he did, like, in terms of like song structure, he did get some help. Sleeker mentored him on song structure. His first track, Hit the Street, was called Soweto, and he was passionate about Soweto and the culture, which showed in his music. He never acted like a superstar. The people close to the artist said he acted like one of the people, even though he was big. He was a presenter. Obviously, I've stated that. And how he died, he just had a seizure and could not be revived when he was visiting his friends at Joburg. Yeah. And that is just sad that he was gone too soon. But rest in peace. And that is it on Uta Pro.